I begin my search in 1819. The effects of the French Revolution are still being felt all over Europe. The ideas of freedom and equality are galvanizing people's minds. The world is poised to enter the modern era. In that year, Byron, Goethe, Victor Hugo, Keats, Shelley have all written new books. In Vienna, music is everywhere. Schubert, Beethoven, Liszt, Czerny are all composing new works. Amidst all this, one event captures my imagination more than all the others. A music publisher by the name of Anton Diabelli extends an invitation.
An invitation to the 50 greatest composers in Vienna. My dear musicians, I am enclosing in this letter a new waltz of my own making.
He was a great music publisher, but a not-so-great composer.
I composed it but a few days ago, and I wish to invite each of you to compose one variation on my theme. Once I receive your variations, I will publish them all in one handsome volume that I promise will be a beautiful and popular book.
He knew it would sell well. After all, for the price of one book, the music lover would receive 50 compositions by the best composers in Vienna.
I hope you will find in my waltz a worthy and inspiring theme.
All who would have immortalized his tiny little waltz.
And of course, I will compensate each of you for the variation that you contribute. I eagerly await your reply. Yours sincerely, Anton Diabelli, music publisher of the firm Diabelli, Cappy and Company.
All of the composers went to work on their variation of his less than stellar waltz. All of the composers except one.
Signor Diabelli.
Beethoven's reply came via his secretary, Anton Schindler.
The master has received your charming and melodic waltz, along with your request for him to write one variation on it.
Beethoven took one look at it and hated it.
Although this project is a very intriguing proposition, and the master is very curious about it.
He called it a Schusterfleck, a cobbler's patch. He found it commonplace.
At this time, he is inundated with other commissions.
And he vehemently refused to have anything to do with it.
So he must regretfully decline your very kind invitation.
Thank you very much.
Sincerely,
yours truly,
your servant,
etc., etc.,
Anton Schindler,
friend of Beethoven. That's actually what his calling card said.
Herr Schindler, I'm asking but for one variation, just to have his name on it.
I am sorry. The master's mind is completely occupied with other commissions.
But then something happened.
What? What? What do you mean?
History does not record what he said.
But I already told him. Are you certain? Fine. Fine. Dear Signor Diabelli, the master has asked me to come see you in your offices tomorrow at 3 o'clock.
For what purpose?
Until then, I remain most sincerely yours, Anton Schindler, friend of Beethoven.
Thank you, yes. I will see you then.
Beethoven changed his mind and became obsessed with this waltz. He devoted the next 3 years of his life to it. He did not write one variation. Instead, he wrote 33 variations on Diabelli's theme, his longest piece for solo piano and what many musicians consider the most important work in variation form. This obsession of Beethoven baffles me. At this point in his life, he should only be tackling major works. He has very little time left, and yet this mediocre waltz has captured his imagination. Why? Why does he devote, as his next project, all of his time to this insignificant waltz? I'm leaving in a few days for Bonn. There at the Beethoven archives, I'll have access to his diaries and sketches. I have to understand why a genius became obsessed with mediocrity.
Scheiße! Schindler!
Yes, master.
Schindler!
Yes, master.
I need more paper.
Herr Offenheimer says he won't give us any more paper. We owe him too much money.
Then get it from Stuphofer.
He won't give us any more paper because we owe him too much money.
Then get it from Schmitz.
You called him a sniveling pig donkey.
Then I need more ink.
Yes, master.
And Schindler! Open the shutters. It's too dark in here.
Yes, master.